Hey guys, welcome to a new executable items tutorial. In this case, I will show you how to create the Hermes boot. So let's see what it does. The more you run, the more speed you have, and it has a cap of speed 5. Let's see. What if I wear it? Let's walk. Nothing happens. Let's shift and walk. Nothing happens. What if we run? Let's start running. I enable the bug mode. That's why we see that message, but normally you will not see that message. So the more we run, the more speed we have. That's perfect. Let's jump. What if we jump? Oh, and it got reset and we lose the effect of speed. Also, if we stop running and we just stop, the effect is gone and the boost as well. So that's the item I will show you how to create. Let's go to the explanation. Okay, so a couple of things to say. The first part that I just showed you is how the item works. Now I will explain you how to create that item and how it works in mechanic terms. Okay, this item is not complex, it's very easy. But since it works with variables, something that people sometimes got stuck using them, I want to explain to you step by step how this item can be done. This part is made for explaining everything. So in the third part, when we are going to create it in game, I will do it quickly than normal, because I will suppose you already know how the item works perfectly because of this explanation. And the last thing and most important, this is not a showcase video like showing you the item and you can download it easily. I will not leave a download link in the description. That's not the objective of the video. I don't mind if you copy this item for your server, but the main objective and what I want is for you to understand the item. Copy items, downloading items that me or Special or Somar does, or maybe another people does in Share Your Items channel is easy, but the purpose you should have is understand how those items works. Okay? So with nothing more to say, let's begin. So we have the Hermes boots. Okay, it's simple. The more you run, the more speed you have, as I just showed you in Minecraft. Okay, the more you run, the more speed you have. Let's see first the more you run. The more you run is like a level or an amount of running, because the more you run, the level will be increasing, and with it the level of speed. Okay, so that level or amount of run, we have to store it somewhere. How can we store information in executable items? Using variables. So in this item we will need a variable. The name will be called run level. It will be type number because we want to increase this variable when the player runs a lot, for example, and increasing needs the variable to be number type. We can't increase a string type, okay? And the default value will be -1. I will explain why this number later. So, okay, we have right now a variable. Now, the level or amount of run. To increase it or to do something with it, we need first to detect when or when the player is running. Like, the idea is how to detect it. Well, remember that executable items, the main part of it is the activators, and as I already explained it in the basic tutorials, activators are like type of triggers, and running is a trigger. So we have the option to use player walk activator. That is like the easiest way because it runs each time you are walking, or the loop activator. I will use loop because I like it more than player walk. But again, this item can be done with player walk. Even if you would like, I dare you to do it. Okay, so we have now the idea like how to store the information of level of running, and we know how to detect when running. Again, I will use loop. You can use player walk if you want. So let's create the first loop activator, the one that will increase the level of run level. Remember that run level is the name of our variable. This loop activator will increase the level only when running, so this is important. And since the speed will not go up until infinite numbers, like the speed level or the run level has a cap, okay? So it can't increase over 5 in this example. So the variable of run level must be inferior or equal to 5. Okay? Loop activator, I assume you already know how it works. I already made a basic tutorial, so you should take a look how every activator works, and you can also check the wiki. But I will give a little description of loop activator. It's just an activator that gets triggered each X seconds of time. If we set this X value to 5, for example, each 5 seconds, the activator will run. In this case, we will set that X value, that is called delay, to 3 seconds. So normally, the level will increase while running each 3 seconds. So you run 3 seconds, 1 level more. Still running 3 seconds, 1 level more, and so on. Also, this loop activator must work on boots. Remember that the default slot where it works is the main hand, so you have to change it from main hand, disable it, and only enable boots. And we have the loop activator working. Now, what will it do? Well, first it will increase the variable of run level. So it will have a variable modification to run level type modification +1. In Minecraft, it is not writing as +1, it is only greeting as 1, but I wrote it just for you to understand it. So we have the loop activator that triggers every time it is in this boots slot, and it increases the variable modification by 1. What will it do? It will have a command. It will give the player the speed effect for 5 seconds, and the level of the speed will be the value that the variable has right now. Okay, so if the variable is 2, it means we are in the level 2. It will apply the effect speed with the value 2, and remember, vanilla effect will increase 1 to the actual value. So when level 2, the player will receive a speed 3. Okay, that's why the variable of run level is -1, because the first level is run level 0. So instead of first level, the first one is 0, the second one is 1, the third one is 2, because when that 2 is applied to the effect give speed, that 2 become into 3. So the conversion is being doing correctly. Okay? And now we have the loop activator. It works on boots, it works every 3 seconds, it increases the variable, and it gives ourselves a speed, the level of the variable. But the problem is 2 things. The first one, it is being applied always. This should only work when running, as it says next to loop activator, running. That first thing, and the second one, the variable can't increase over 5. Otherwise, the level of speed you could hit would be 1000 and 1000. To fix the first problem, we will add a player condition if sprinting. Okay, so now the loop activator is only working when the player is running. And to fix the second problem, we will add a placeholder condition. I already explained it in the basic tutorial of premium executable items, since this item can only be done using premium version. I suppose you already saw it, but in simple words, it's just a condition that will only run if the variable run level is inferior than 5. That means this activator will only work until run level is level 5. It will not increase over it. Okay? Now, what do we have? Loop activator, delay 3, it works on boot, it increases the variable, it gives ourselves a speed, it only works when sprinting, and it has a cap. But the variable is not being reset. So if we start running again, instead of starting from a speed level 0, that means level 1, we're going to start from the last level we stopped running. For you to understand, if we run 15 seconds, the variable will be level 5. If we stop running and then start running again, we will start at level 5 because the variable is not being reset. Okay, let's create the way that it will get reset. It will be a loop activator and its purpose will be reset the level of run level. This will work only when not running. This loop activator must be faster than the last one, so it will be delay 5 and in ticks. You can work with delay 1 in seconds or even delay 10 in ticks. You can choose, it's the way you prefer. Remember that 20 ticks in Minecraft is 1 second, so 5 ticks is so fast. Why did I set that value? Because I want as faster as the player stop running, the variable gets reset. That's why it's so fast. Obviously in the slot of boots, and let's reset the variable. Variable modification, run level set -1. And because of we stopped running, the effect should be gone. So commands effect clear player speed. It removes ourselves the speed effect. And one thing is left, the not running part, as it said next to loop activator, not running. Let's add that condition, player condition, if not sprinting. Okay, that's perfect. Right now the item is almost perfect. When running, it will increase the variable, it will give ourselves a speed at the same level the variable is. It will have a cap. If we stop running, the another loop activator will work that will reset the variable, will clear the effect of a speed, and that's it. But now we have one problem, one little problem that may cause issues. That is, we can keep running while jumping. Normally this item was made to run without jumping, so if you jump, you shouldn't get the buff of the Hermes boots. So let's add that part. It will be a jump activator that will reset the level of run level. This is the exception of jumping. It will be in slot boots and it will have variable modification run level set -1. And obviously, since we are resetting the variable, the player should clear. The player shouldn't have any more the speed effects. And that's it. That's the item completely. We have the idea, we have the activator, we have the variables, we have right now in mind how the whole item works. Let's bring this into Minecraft. Hey, so I'm here. Let's do everything I just said. So, first of all, let's create the item Hermes boots 2. It was leather boots. I will not set the color, I will not set the name, neither lore is just your part, like it's not the main objective of this video. So let's create a variable. The name was run level and number. It starts at -1. Let's create activator. The first one, the loop activator. It will have delay of 3 slots in boots. Variable modification run level modification wand effect give a speed player, sorry, speed 5 bar run level int. Let's finish player condition if sprinting. Let's enable this. Let's delete the message, I don't want it. And the placeholder conditions to have the cap bar run level inferior than 5. Let's save back and save. We had the first activator ready. Let's create the second one. Loop activator, delay 5, index, slot on boots, variable modification, run a level, set -1, in commands, effect, clear, player, speed, speed, and the condition if not sprinting. Let's enable this. Let's delete the message, and that's it. And now this the last activator, player jump, sorry. That when jumping, it will reset the speed effect and reset the speed of run level -1, and obviously in a slot of boots. Let's save everything, let's save. Let's see if it works, but before I will add a way to debug it. So when it says effect give, I will say send message speed bar run level. Just because I want to know if it's working fine. When it clears the speed, it will say stop running. And when I jump, it will say jump. Debug your activator is very useful, so you will know what is happening and what's not happening. Of the item, I will set it in boots and it says stop running. Perfect, because I'm not running. It it thinks, hey, just stop running, and it prints. Normally we shouldn't see this message. I just added because I wanted to debug the item. Let's jump. It says jump. Perfect. What if I walk? Do I get a speed? And doesn't look. Let's shift and nothing. Let's run. Let's run. It says speed -1. That's a good signal and it works perfectly. Speed 0, speed 1. Speed 1 means speed level 2, for example. By the way, speed 3 and the maximum is speed 4. So right now we're on the maximum. Let's jump and it got reset. The speed is gone and the variable is reset. What if I stop running? Obviously, let's stop running in 3, in 2, in 1. Stop running, and the effect is gone, and also the variable is updated. So everything is working perfectly. The item works. I hope you understood the idea explained. As I said, this is not a video for you to just come here, download the file, and use it on your server. The purpose of this video is for you to understand how it works, how we start the idea, how we use the loop activator, how we use the variables to store some information, some stuff that we don't want to happen. For example, the jump part, I wanted to also stop the Hermes boost when jumping. I show you how to do it. And all that stuff is like, I want to do to get that information. I don't care if you just come here, download the file and use it. I don't, that's not important. As a Special 70 said a while ago, I prefer to spend 30 minutes explaining something than spending 10 seconds to do it for you, and then you will use it without even knowing how it works. You have to learn, guys. You have to understand how everything works. We are guiders. We can guide you to create your items, but we will not create your items for you. So that's it. Practice, practice. Read the wiki, learn. Obviously, if you have a question that is not explained in any tutorial and it's not explained in the wiki, feel free to ask. We will be happy to answer you until you get the idea, until you get the answer of what you were asking. And that's it. Let's make some items and see you.